All right, let's see if I can do this voiceover justice because it was super windy that day. So I have my art supplies already picked out, and that is my ultimate pencil case that I have on the table, but I'm going to be drawing on my lap with my puppy next to me. I don't want to put my supplies next to me, but anyway, so in today's video, I want to show you just a simple way that you can do art in an expressive way while sitting on a couch, in bed, or outside that will help with the whole not feeling well situation. So what I'm doing is creating an abstract landscape of some kind, and I like to do this in a very expressive way, and I just pick a color and I get started and I just move my arms around. Once that one color's down, I'll select another one and I'll just add to it. Doing this kind of art, I find it so healing for me as a person with a lot of chronic health issues. And as you can see, my puppy is leaving my art supplies alone. I've put it between us and I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay, so next step, once you layer down a few things, I'm going to now start using a acrylic paint marker for my next one. The key to using acrylic paint markers is that you actually want to activate them and make sure they're nice and juicy on a separate piece of paper. I don't do that. I just kind of push them down as I go. Makes life easier that way because when you don't feel well, you don't want to have to carry around all this stuff. You want to be able to have something that's easier. Oops. The wind is really windy. Like, this is why I'm recording a voiceover. The wind was so loud. But just, anyways, the point is, wow, really windy. Just move your arms around and get expressive. Release that energy. And as you go about it, an easy way to do this, like this abstract illustration to help you heal and relax and get out of your head kind of thing, is just doing it color by color versus going back and thinking a lot about it. Just layer each color once, and then move on to the next. This is a process that I have found to be very helpful for myself. And in doing this, you want to use each color a little bit differently. So these landscapes and these colors can be whatever you want them to be. So I'm using one of my dark greens and I'm creating what could be trees in the background. So I'm just going to draw it down and wiggle my hand around and move my arm. By doing this, because I am having a good day for my hands, I can release my energy in a physical way. You know how for some people, dancing to release that energy is very useful? Doing that same kind of movement while creating can have the same effect on us emotionally. And next up, once you've started to get a lot of layers down, I start to add in like little details. So I'm going to use one of my colors that relates to the pink that I'd already laid down. Wow. I forgot how bad the wind is. Sorry. You just want to lay down colors, do little things. Like, every thing doesn't have to be identical. So I'm just drawing like little specks, and they add details and textures to what we're making and what we're drawing. At this point in the original video voiceover, I'm talking about how I don't really share a lot of like real moment stuff about when I'm using art as a tool towards healing, because I want to be in the moment when I'm doing it, right? I just do it. I grab my supplies, I sit down, and I release that energy that I need to release. I get out of my head. I breathe for a moment in time. But I wanted to, on this day, to share with you something that I really enjoy doing, and that is creating these simple abstract landscapes. And it's something that I find very helpful for me right now. So I wanted to share with all of you, just in case you too are struggling like I am right now and need to find that release and find a way to get out of that invisible illness, chronic health issue world for just a moment in time to find some peace.